nice. All right, go.
Guard,
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
sorry to bother you, but I heard
You know Thomas.
I ran into him when I was begging along the road.
Thomas helped folk a lot, it's true. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn, but he got a bit better, only...
And the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You're in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
I'll be going.
Thanks. Is a virtuous, faithful, and good Christian. I beg you heal him, and all other soldiers.
The third toll. I better get moving. Here it is. Hope it's good.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And no...
And then the execution would be...
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as...
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh. Would you happen to know how I can get into the Maiden?
And what would you want in there?
I want to pray in the chapel, and they don't want to let me in.
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyak that wanted into the castle too, but for a damn different reason.
What was Binyek after in the car?
A certain buxom chambermaid who wouldn't give him what he was after in the hay and wanted a fine feather bed.
And did he succeed? In getting in, I mean.
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under Torski, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons, and then into the Maiden.
Oh, he sounds bold.
Oh, aye, but they still caught him and gave him a whipping. And when they found out how he done it, they took the cleats out of the well wall.
What does that mean?
That the next Binyek would have to jump in and not climb down. I wouldn't fancy that.
Indeed. I'll be going.
Take care, friend.
Huh? This property belongs to someone else.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of...
Oi,
Can't you see I'm
I ain't seen.
I'm Henry.
It's great.
Oh, I wouldn't want...
Are you also helping?
Sure, and I'm sure
I would have.
Thanks a...
you should know.
That's...
Hurry up in front of his lordship.
The fourth bell.
Everyone to me. You there!
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone.
Maybe I could help some...
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't...
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck some... Anyway, the concoction...
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really?
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brought it. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
As I said, I need to talk...
That's all.
You've no idea how much. If he ended up in hell, I'd have to go there after him. I made a promise.
To who?
Well, to a certain poacher.
What?
Never mind. The main thing is, I'll help you.
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have...
Go.
No, please. Watch out.
Are you looking to
You're not
steal
permitted to
something?
be here.
Lord be with you. What do you need?
What if my soul is burdened with sin?
Of course, son. You can redeem yourself or take the path of repentance, and it will improve your reputation with people. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few, Come find me when you have atoned for your worldly... Till we meet again.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Have to go on duty too. If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for, or at least a bit of gruel for...
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent...
You might be... Oh.
Well,
Why don't you go to the other kitchen?
are you daft? That's the noble's kitchen.
I'll be going then.
Go. Stop fooling around with those stones. Are you kidding? Stop that. What's that? If they'd left at least a crust of bread. One step past me. Huh? What?
This place is off limits to you.
You've no business. Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too. What? I must be mad. Where are you going? You're not allowed in here.
You're not permitted to be here.
Halt!
That's tough.
Bastard! Take that
Come on,
swine,
then.
son!
You don't fight with guards, you...
I'm all... If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And have to go on duty too. If they left at least a crust of bread. What?
You! What a god...
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I have to find medicine for Captain Thomas. Otherwise he'll die and my friend will be executed.
Thomas. I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No. I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine. For Captain Thomas.
Well, the Sawbones ain't here. So you're out of luck. Like the captain.
Who are you, actually?
Me?
And what were you doing at the pond?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're...
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you.
We both know you're lying.
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls.
You know I was locked up.
Right. I spend the whole day...
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again.
I need help.
Who doesn't?
I really don't...
Apart from the fact that I'm not much of a good Samaritan, I can't...
Well, we're in the surgeon's chambers. I'm sure there's plenty...
I suppose. But I...
Because we're birds of a feather.
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say we both...
Oh, really?
Why, do you think?
Because otherwise you wouldn't...
What?
And now get out of my way. What in God's name are you doing?
Who are you?
Me?
We both know...
Says someone who...
They let me out.
Really?
I have to help...
Thomas.
Well, you look like you know your way around here.
Why should I?
Because I could make plenty of trouble for you with the chamber.
Uh-huh. And what would you tell him? That I wouldn't be the first.
And you think I believe you?
Believe what you want. And now get out of my way. What now?
should get going. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. Do you want me to go for the guards? Guys, then pay up right now.
Easy. Let's talk about this.
What do you think you're doing here?
Wait, it was just a joke. Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has...
I'd like to compensate.
What?
Bugger off.
I've had enough. I'm calling the guard on you.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Did he take anything? He must have been looking for something.
Must have been looking for something here.
It was you! The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot. You should have yielded. Now we'll just... Take that fucker out, damn it!
You want to try me?
Take that fucker out, damn it! Now you'll see what we do to criminals, bastard! Show you!
I'm hit! Don't bleed to death before I cut you!
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I need help.
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Thomas.
Well, you look like you know your way around.
Why should I?
Because we're...
How do you make...
Well,
Oh, really?
why, do you think?
Because otherwise you wouldn't let yourself be pickpocketed.
What?
And now get out of my way.
Who are you?
Me?
What's your name?
What's it?
Nothing.
Well,
We both...
says...
You know...
Right.
That's exactly what...
Well, think it...
And what were you doing?
I thought we straight... I have no idea. God, why?
The sixth bell. Half the time is up. The 7th bell. It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Don't even look at the stairs. Never mind.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Nice. Good day. Greetings to you too.
Why the...
What premonition?
I don't want to see
9th bell. Only 3 to go.
Nothing half cooked. Oh, this.
Hey! You
Take anything. Must have been looking for what?
It will have to be diluted. If this doesn't work, I don't think it lasts long.
Stop! You can't hang him!
wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky.
What should we do if he's unwilling to...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more... I do not expect any great obstacles. But he will take his time over being persuaded.
I'll get to him somehow.
I expect nothing.
We'll take care of it.
All right. We'll head out as...
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down. And he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now that Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh?
God, why?
Nevertheless, welcome to Tottenham. Finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.